Welcome back, guys and gals, to another episode of Anime Corner series. Here, we're going to talk about the movie of Tanya, the Saga of Evil. I'm really excited to have watched the entire series and to find out that Crunchyroll actually had the movie. So, I wanted to talk about the movie. Alright, so let's get off. First off, the movie takes place right after the last episode of the season, of the series, in which Tanya had killed one of the top rebels in one of the fighting powers, and she killed him with like a one-shot kill, and as a claim of her victory, she took his gun instead of his scalp. She took his gun. So, the person that she killed, his youngest daughter, wanted to seek revenge and wanted justice for her father's death and wanted to seek out and kill Tanya. So that's where the series leaves you. Right? Leaves you off. Well, in the movie takes place like not right after that. So it's right after the battle in which she kills that one the general, and her battalion return back to the Federation to find out that instead of getting a vacation, she's getting sent. Their whole battalion is getting sent back into another battle, in which they have to fight the communists, the communists out of the Federation, and kill the communists and the allies that have been aiding them in trying to take down the Federation. So, it's still set in the time period of 1926, and the Federation has been, keeping the upper hand of controlling all their lands and countries from invaders, and the Communist Republic has been growing and becoming closer and closer into breaching the walls of the Federation and starting a war. Now, the citizens of the Federation are getting kind of tired of war. They kind of are just like, well, we got what we needed, let's not keep fighting. But the communists want to get the upper hand and reclaim the motherland for themselves instead of the fatherland. So, yeah. But, as for Tanya, she encounters the daughter of the general that she killed. In one of the battles, she witnesses the same determination and revenge that her own father had when she killed him, and she realizes that she is out for revenge, and she does everything, like hand-to-hand combat, blowing up with, one-shot kills using her special magical abilities, and it's a fight to the death. And eventually, they come down to, last girl standing, and the girl manages to survive and get pulled away. And Tanya is like, well, she's worth the battle. But Tanya is at that point where she's really just like, enough's enough, She doesn't want to fight anymore. She doesn't want to be on the front lines anymore. She wants to be in the back lines, being strategic and strategy and, trying to come up with new and better ways to demolish the Republicans' powers. And so she eventually goes to the commanding officers and says, hey, I want to transfer to the back front. And the high command's like, but you're like one of the best aces we have, you're like the top lead platoon commander that we have, and you want to step back from where you're at. And she's like, honestly, surely, yeah, and towards the very end, she gets what she asked for, and she just basically is a happy little girl with a sadistic mind because she achieved what she wanted to do. She got what she asked for, and now she can actually, live out her remaining days in the Federation. So, overall, the movie is on Crunchyroll. There's so many different versions of it. Dub versions, like French, Portugal, Japanese, and Spanish. I watched it in Japanese with English subtitles, but it's on Crunchyroll, so you can check it out. It's an hour and 38 minutes long, but it's well worth it, especially when you are currently watching or finished watching the series, to just go right to the movie and complete your, complete the storyline through the series. So it was really well worth it. Now, certain of the battles that kind of like intrigued me and kind of was like, wow, this is really, pushing the envelope of the our modern day history of World War II, is the Battle of Tigenhof. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. But that battle is a major battle in the series and in the movie, but it's the same battle that in history Russia and Germany were battling heads. The Battle of Stalingrad. It was one of the most, not bloodiest, but it was one of the most longest wars ever fought in World War II, between the Germans and the Russians, because the Russians, they had used every resource that they can possibly imagine to combat the Germans from stepping into the motherland. And from the movie, the Battle of Tigenhof, it sort of looks like the exact same thing where, basically, Germany, the Federation, is trying to, wipe out all of Russia, the Republican nation, and, reclaim, the stronghold of the country for the Federation. And so that's what I got out of it. I actually saw references between actual battles that took place during World War II in this anime movie. So that was a fun little Easter egg fact I'd like to share. Same characters. All your famous characters from the entire series return. Especially in the battalion, they return. You see a little bit of a new character with the daughter of the fallen general, as she goes from signing up after her father's death at the age of 18. She signs up to join the fight and to reclaim revenge and reclaim her honor in her family's name. So there's a little bit of side story there that helps develop her character and to show you that she is just like her father, who has the same abilities and has the dedication and the revenge to seek out and destroy Tanya and wipe her out and wipe out the Federation as well. So, yep, it's pretty good. So like I said, I enjoyed it. Don't know about you guys and gals, but if you enjoyed the series, then you might really enjoy the movie. And I highly recommend you check it out. Like I said, it's on Crunchyroll. And there's, that's about it. What else? Oh, so Tanya uses the same gun that the girl's father had used, and she uses the same ability to attack her with it, which is like so funny. It's like insult to wounds or injuries, where, you know, yeah, I have your father's gun, yeah, I'm gonna kill you with your own father's gun, and I don't give two shits about it, and I'm gonna use your father's special ability, using his gun to kill you. It's like just sadistic and so ruthless, and that's what I love about Tanya. So yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. But like I said, I wanted to talk about it because, you know, this is an anime corner, and this has been this series has been recorded last episode, so I wanted to just top it off with the movie. So there you go. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for liking and checking out my channel. I'm the popular YouTuber, Corey, so you know where to find me, watching anime or playing my guitar. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next one. As always, this is Corey, signing out.